Hello, Virgo. It's umomgtarot. And Virgo, it's time to look at who's secretly talking about you. We're doing it again, figuring out who it is this time. And I'm going to look at the astrology reading cards, then get to your tarot spread just after the energy oracle. Watch what happens. Watch me and you. Right? If you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. Why not? Well, why not? Why not throw that in there? Here's your first card. Virgo, you got that Gemini in there. You got Geminis. Now somebody's giving either this Gemini vibe or any of the three cards that I'm about to pull, or it could be their signs or any combination of their signs. And with Gemini energy, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Okay, so this person is they're not unable to express themselves. They're able to articulate themselves very intelligently, not only in the words that they choose, but the way that they say it. So they're very clever with that. Then we have Capricorn energy, and the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. And so, with Capricorn, they give you this familiar earth tone where they're practical and logical, but Capricorn does rule a little bit more of that organization and structure, and they're a little no-nonsense, kind of just very serious about their structure and boundaries. And so this is the part of us that learns that kind of thing through challenges. Then we've got Leo. We got Leo energy here, and the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Now, the Leo energy is giving us that air of pride, that air of taking the ego into a bigger theme and making it so that you really got to keep that in check. Sometimes I go off the charts, I'm feeling myself a bit too much, but then other times I use that same power for confidence and for energy and to be able to stay motivated. So this is all kind of like I work hard, play hard kind of energy, and also I'm clever because I'm experienced. There's levels to this type energy. So I want to see what they're talking about you, why they're talking about you. And for that, I'm going to use the energy oracle, because everyone has an intention, an underlying feeling before they utter words from their tongue. So let's have a look. And ooh, I think somebody else got envy. Okay, you got envy. And envy is what it is, right? People looking at what you have and be like, "Dad, you don't deserve that. I should have that, not you. Other people deserve that, not you." But how about looking at something that they wish they could achieve and then being like, psh, psh. So this person, it's an interesting perspective to come from when you're talking about someone, a place of envy. And we're going to see what's going on here. I'm using the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. And a bada boom bada bing, here we go for the Virgo. Now first card is Five of Swords. You know what that's about. It's about people saying things that maybe hastily. Saying things because they're upset and having some regret about it later. But this 5 is also an uncomfortable number. It's an uncomfortable transitional number. Let's keep going. We've got the Star, which now introduces Aquarius energy. This is supposed to represent enlightenment and hope. Oh my goodness. Then we've got the Three of Swords, which represents heartbreak, sadness, disappointment. Then we've got the Queen of Cups, but she's in reverse. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta use that intuition. And finally, we've got the World. Okay, you got the whole world in them hands. Okay, look at that spread. Look how cute. Alright, so somebody's secretly, talking about you. I feel like they're coming from a place of processing their feelings and thoughts about your situation. Now, there may be something in your life that is parallel to theirs and it's going better for you. maybe even effortlessly better for you, and this person is looking at it as in like, well, damn, like they're trying to, it's almost like they're learning their own life lessons vicariously through you, or just through their experience of envying you. And we see the Five of Swords. They may say something to you that they regret. They may say something about you that they regret saying, and those words may carry on. I mean, that's not, I mean, is that bad? The regret makes me feel better about it, if that were happening to me. But that Five of Swords, definitely the start. It starts off with some words that are regretted, or some words that are like, maybe I went too below the belt. Maybe I, some words that are questionable, and they know it themselves. And it was rooted in envy, and that's why they said it. Maybe they've come to some sort of awakening, just like that Aquarius energy, that star energy would suggest. I feel like this is like, if they want to talk to you, what they're talking about when it comes to you, when they're talking about you, it feels like they want to talk to you about what they were talking about, because it was a misunderstanding. Please, let me cleverly Gemini my way out of this. I didn't mean it back then. Back then, when I said it 2 days ago, I was completely different. I've grown up a lot since then. Right? So, and that sounds funny, but Gemini has that funny thrill to them. So does Leo. It does feel like negotiations. Okay, well, basically, it doesn't feel like the sincere, watery feeling of regret. It's more like a strategically, I better make amends, or strategic, well, I said that, I didn't really mean it, like, let's work this out. Yell at me until you feel better, or something. This awakening, this start, it makes me feel like this person wants well-being. They want synthesis. They want things to change, things to move. And, so they have this, let's hope that it's like not an epiphany because of the mean things they said. Maybe it's because of the impact that they saw it have. Maybe because they're not mad anymore. Maybe they said it when they were upset. Maybe they said it under a circumstance. Envy is not necessarily this like emotion that you want to live with. Maybe they had a fleeting envious moment. But we see some redemption in the Aquarius energy card. Now, this could also mean that they want to be the star. They want to be the star of the show. They want to have things move along, but they want to orchestrate it. They want to control it. But I think that, again, this does come with a little bit of enlightenment and awakening. Now, what are they awakening to? I feel like, they're in a situation maybe that they thought they could orchestrate this. They thought they could talk to this person and keep this person from talking to that person. And it feels like maybe even the walls might be coming in on that, because we have the Three of Swords next, where there's that hurt and that disappointment, that third party situation. So I feel like there is a little bit of phone tag, or this person told me that you said this, or you said that this person said this, but I checked and they said no. It was just like this, now you have two people disappointed in you. So I feel like you might even be part of a trifecta of deception, or the trifecta of ill will and bad words. Maybe they became a Tasmanian devil because you gave them Jack Daniels that night. Does it feel like straight up malice? It would seem so with all these swords, but I feel like this person is almost looking like confusion and strategy. Like, I said this because I thought it would be a good move, but it just wasn't. I didn't even mean it. I don't even know why I said it. It seems like there's complications around that. I feel like there's also guilt, just because that Queen of Cups is hovering there, and she's just not into that. She's not into the damaging the emotions part. There's compassion, there's empathy with the Queen of Cups, but this is in reverse. So this person may have been emotionally manipulative, but also they also might not have expected to feel guilty or feel bad, and then they got to deal with those emotions. And I think that's where the higher learning comes in, because we have the world, and the world is associated with Saturn. And like I mentioned, it's about defining your boundaries and defining, organizing your life, having a structure, following some values, like having some sort of set of rules in your life. And I feel like this part has developed for this person at your expense, yes. So whatever it is that they said about you, whatever happened in that scenario where things got moving and messages got sent to other people, and then like it made a bigger mess, then basically it feels like this person's gonna be a little more careful with their words, because they know how words travel and broken telephone works, where the message just gets changed, or they said it but they forgot the context. I was having an emotional night, I'd had about 12 shots. You know, my boyfriend broke up with me. You know, I said you're a hoe, and I didn't even mean it. You know, I just said it. I thought it was funny. Things like that. But the whole moral of the story is coming to this person, and they're going to be clever with their words, but they're going to be a little more intelligent with their words. They're going to be more strategic as per their Capricornian counterparts. Leo, they're going to swallow their pride, you know, and be able to own up, show a little humility. But I feel like this person is not necessarily, they're not the worst. They're not the worst. They're just talking about you. They may have said some throwaway comment. Let's hone in on the comment. Because envy could mean, like, what is it that you have that they want? Like, why would they be envious of you? Work opportunities that have been presented to you that have not been presented to them. So yeah, they may have said something unrelated. They could have said something just petty about you, and it's related to just their resentment that you get things, you get opportunities, or how you get your opportunities handed to you, and they're like, that's not fair. But they also don't know the logistics. There's confusion. I mean, there's clouds in the background, which means there's more confusion about to rain and come down, but you don't know when and stuff. Like, clouds mean confusion. So things aren't necessarily clear. The skies aren't necessarily clear on how you get your opportunities, but they just see it and then they're like, you know, because they be hating out here in these streets. They be hating. They got that, they're on that high horse, being a lion, being a Leo, and they feel like good things should come to them always, and they should be on top, and they should be in the know, they should know everything. But when they don't understand, they're like, oh, shh. If they perceive you as somebody who shouldn't be doing as well as you are, or in one area of your life, they'll be like, well, let me question that up the wazoo. But they will soon be humbled, and they will soon realize that even just behaving like that is beneath whatever it is they're trying, whatever standard they're trying to uphold or argue that is better. So do you, boo-boo. Even if the moral of the story you learn about talking about people behind their back means that you're just jinxing yourself or like blocking your own blessings. This person, I feel like, learns at least some sort of lesson about, I don't know, about like just being structured, just holding it together and not necessarily expressing your emotions maybe at work or to people who are conducting business together. Keep your emotions on the low and just conduct yourself in a professional manner. Maybe they're learning about that. The world does represent that kind of structure, but this is also a life-changing belief kind of change where it's like, no, I got a new set of rules that I'm enforcing, and I don't have to remind myself because I've had experiences where it didn't work for me in the past, and now I know. So I don't even think this is really about you, but it's about them learning about themselves. And so pat yourself on the back for being such an intricate part in their learning process. Alrighty? So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, all them things. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.